of you joining us alongside Pirates head men's basketball coach Janson Hightower. I'm Kid McConnico. Coach, it's been a while since we've seen you. Your Pirates have been busy. Let's backtrack a little bit. First and foremost, let's start with the last game you played, a tough loss, it was indeed a tough loss. Your first loss here at home. Go back and talk to us about this 97-92 loss to McMurray.
Yeah, when we don't rebound the ball well, it's going to be a long night. Something we haven't done well so far this year. It's a lot of good plays defensively, but especially offensively. We're not as a unit as a whole valuing possessions defensively enough, and just kind of thinking, well, maybe outscore people, or they'll just miss, and good teams aren't going to do that. And so, had enough winning plays, but didn't get enough stops at the end of the day, and that's what we're going to work on the next 10 days until we get to play again. Is a lot of defensive rebounding drills. You got to shoot on your own, and you can work on offense execution against hopefully good defense in practice. Too many turnovers. For a team that we practice pressing, we weren't good against the press, so that was disappointing. But again, it's one game, and you're still 0-0 in the SCAC, and you've beaten some good teams. So it's all never as good as it seems or as bad as it seems. The same goes with your team.
You mentioned you have a 10-day break before you head off to Oregon. You'll have 2 games on the road, and then come back home to begin SCAC play here, hosting Janson and Wales in Colorado College in the middle of December. Before we talk about those games, let's go back a little bit more and talk about some of these games we've played since we've seen you. You played some very good teams. I mean, a very good UMHB team, a good Concordia side as well.
It's been a lot of games, not a lot of time. Every year, just kind of to get those games in when we can. The ASC plays a lot of conference games, and that's people we can get to and play. And so it's just happened. We played 7 games in 15 days, including an exhibition. So not a lot of time to watch ourselves on film, which I think has definitely hurt us, both seeing what we do well and what we need to work on, turning around and scouting people quickly. And then with 2 bad injuries against Concordia, you lose 2 guys in the main rotation. It's tough. But we've played good people. UMHB is going to win a lot of games. UT Dallas we're their only loss. They beat number 6 Whitworth. But that energy and readiness and fight we had the first time we got to put on the jersey, we have to do that every time. You have to be excited about playing, no matter if you just played 2 days ago or 4 days ago, and got to continue that because you only get so many. But we're a good team. We're gonna have all these are gonna be winnable games, but everybody you play can also beat you, and so you're trying to get them to have that sense of urgency, and especially going into conference play, it's gonna be wild. It's so balanced. Janson and Wales I think they're 4-0, 8 seniors, gonna be tough. So across the board, you have to continually get better in practice, value practice time, value possessions, and just try to trend upward with our defense and our rebounding.
Obviously, conference play around the corner. You have this Oregon trip, taking on a George Fox team. That'll be on the 7th, a Friday up in Oregon, and then taking on Lewis and Clark on the 8th. What are you expecting? What are you hoping to get out of these games before you begin the SCAC?
Well, I think other than the games, I think the trip will be good. Getting us away from here and getting to see somewhere new for kids, I think that's part of the whole experience, to go play some teams we don't get to play and get out of the state. I want us to go enjoy the time, but go up there we need to finish non-conference play. We have those 2, and then we have Tyler after those conference games. We need to finish with a winning record, or would be great if it was 6-3. I think that'd be awesome. So we still have those goals and the capability to do that. You want to go play well and play hard for your teammates and for your coaches, and that with having fun and seeing new places is the overarching goal with that.
Let's talk about the beginning of conference play. Obviously, still a few weeks off, but I know you're always getting ready for SCAC. Janson, Wales, Colorado College will be here at home. 2 very good teams to begin the conference.
Yeah, we kind of shifted those games to a Saturday, Sunday because of finals and travel and all that. Colorado's young, but they also are a good program, and kids are hungry, and they have some returners, really good postman, Jockey Black, who's really outstanding in the post. And sometimes young kids, as we've seen with Persky for us, sometimes they're just out there and it works for them because they don't think and they just play. So they have some of that. So that'll be a good challenge. But at home, I think we got to take care of home. And Johnson Wales is very motivated, and 8 seniors they press. So that'll be a fun game, and just got to realize whatever happens, we're 0-0 going into that, and take care of one game at a time.
You mentioned your freshman Persky. He's been very impressive early in the season. Has anyone else stood out to you?
I mean, I think we expect a lot out of our returners, our junior class, and also Jake will graduate after this year as a senior, but a third-year player. I think all those guys have had really good moments. I think they, at least offensively and sometimes defensively and rebounding, have done what they can do, and they're a really good group. But we pride ourselves on our depth, and we press and want to play fast, and not having Wheeler or Trenton, these last two have certainly hurt us. They'll be back for Oregon, hopefully. But guys have stepped up and made some big plays. You can't lose sight of that just because you had fewer points than the other team at the end of the day. So we'll show that in film with the guys and try to keep their confidence up.
Pirates with a 10-day break before they head to the road out to the Pacific Northwest, and then back here they begin SCAC conference play the middle of December. As always, you can find the full schedule at southwesternpirates.com. Coach, thanks for your time.
Thank you.